Alright, hi everyone. Not the usual Switch live stream on a Sunday. I wanted to do this yesterday, but unfortunately the beta had been not exactly taken down, but it's a beta, so it wasn't online when I wanted to stream. But yeah, this is the PS4 version of Splitgate 2. When you start the beta, you get taken to the terms and conditions. And believe it or not, I did read some of it to see if it was okay to stream the beta, and there was nothing in there that said you can't stream it, so fantastic. And then you're taken straight to the tutorial. And the tutorial is effective. It is gameplay, it's spots, and it's basically portal here, walk through it, tutorial done. Shoot this, tutorial done. Sticky bomb that, tutorial done. Very basic, very useful. So yeah, not a bad tutorial. And what we see now, this is straight after the tutorial. And it looks exactly like all the other free-to-play games. But what's interesting is that it kind of looks like the ones that are also out across mobile networks. Mobile platforms. So I wonder if they're eyeing up bringing this to phones. Now, personally, I'm not a huge fan of this. There's only one of these free-to-play games that's done a fantastic job of introducing this home screen, and that was Star Wars Hunters, and I did the Switch version. And those videos are on our YouTube channel if you want to check them out. They actually had a tutorial for the home screen. After the tutorial, they, how to play the game, they took you to the home screen, did a tutorial on the home screen, and then told you to play a game. This has told us to do nothing. So, I know for a lot of people who play Splitgate 1 or the other free-to-play games, this isn't necessarily an issue. But is it really so difficult to have the option to skip the tutorial? If you know what you're going to do, if you know how things work, then give people the option to skip it so they can just start playing. I'm thinking about how they can make it more accessible. But like I said, it's not exactly a one-off. It's not just Splitgate 2 that has this sort of just dump you on the home screen situation. It happens across nearly all the other ones. And yes, this is the PS4 version of the beta. And that noise you can hear in the background, that is the PS4. If you've ever caught the Foam Stars live streams, you're familiar with the sound of the PS4 fans blasting away in the background. Well, I think we should just hit play and just see what happens, where it takes us. I've done no customizing or anything like that. Okay. So other modes are unlocked when we have enough experience, so I'm guessing it's just saying, hey, this is the stuff for the new players. Lab, browser, custom games. Okay. And bottom right it says cross-play enabled. So I'm guessing that's across PC and I assume Xbox. Let's have 24 player onslaught. That's what that's like. Now for me it's interesting because it says X is back, triangles details, but it doesn't say what select is. If you're going to put what buttons do what on the screen, put all of the useful ones. So I'm guessing circle. Aha. Now we're back here for some bizarre reason. But it's not matchmaking, so have I got to press play again? Yeah, okay. Okay, we have access to the store. It's kind of the same, I was about to say backwards, but same sort. I don't know why we need to do this twice. At least we have access to all the menus and stuff. But it very much reminded me of the Gundam Evolution or Revolution game or whatever it was, that free-to-play Gundam game, that did the same thing. You'll say go to match, and it kicked you back to the home screen. Music's quiet as well to me. Oh, let's go full screen. Even though I do turn the music down for the live stream, it's quieter than I expected. I might have to go in the options later and change that. So, what do we have here? So we have all these different characters, but we've not been introduced to them. So I'm just gonna hit ready.
Domination. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Time to go out there and show what you got. Smash it. Heads up. Multiple teams are going for the same objectives.
Okay,
Opponent is taking A.
over there.
A lost.
Opponent is taking B. Enemy is scoring in 2 zones. Opponent is taking the lead.
B secured.
Alright.
Scoring on 1 zone.
Controls are quite fluid, moving forward, but turning's a little slow.
Opponent
Just
is
a
taking B.
hair. It could be style of game rather than issue itself.
Enemy
Alright.
is scoring in 3 zones. Heads up. Airdrop on the way.
Where they're gonna come from.
D secured.
We just got a zone.
So we're blue and the red team are kicking our butts at the moment.
We're taking B. Taking B.
Okay. So those shields that you see on the screen,
Taking
they're
B.
like our ability.
We're scoring in 2 zones.
I think it's R1 and L1
Just got a zone.
just launches a shield.
Opponent is taking B. We're taking C.
B lost.
Opponent is taking C. Heads up. Airdrop on the way.
Yes, I just shot through the
Opponent is taking C.
through the portal. I fired.
Opponent just got a zone.
It's alright. So yeah, this is my first game of any Splitgate in
Opponent is taking
very
A.
long time. I played a little bit of the first Splitgate,
Enemy is scoring in 1 zone.
but not a lot.
Opponent is taking C. Opponent just got a zone.
So where are
D
those?
lost.
We just got a zone.
You hold X, you get a little bit of flight.
Enemy is scoring in 2 zones. We're taking D.
I think I can reach there. There we go.
Taking B. Airdrop incoming. Opponent is taking B. Opponent is taking C.
Alright.
Opponent just got a zone.
C lost.
Opponent is taking B. Enemy is scoring in 1 zone.
And just put
Opponent
one down
taking
here.
B.
Go and get A.
B lost.
There's A.
Enemy is scoring in 2 zones.
Whoops. Let's just press down to turn off the
We're taking A.
portal. So there's a portal right here, and I don't know who where they're going to come from.
Opponent taking A.
Payback.
Damn. So the thing that he fired at me that
C secured.
Opponent is
that
taking
stopped
A.
my ability to zoom in.
Opponent just got a zone.
Okay.
Enemy is scoring in 2 zones.
It's all the way over there somewhere. No, I don't want to do that. That a little easier.
We're scoring in 2 zones.
C's here, that's easy.
Enemy is
Fine.
scoring in 2 zones. Opponent is taking C.
Whoa, where am I? Where are they shooting me from?
Heads up, airdrop on the way. Enemy is scoring in 1 zone. Opponent is taking C.
B lost.
Opponent is taking B. We're taking C.
D secured.
We just got a zone.
Ah, balls. I'm enjoying the speed of this. But, like, the time to kill is not really, really short. When you get to games where it's really short, you spawn, you die, you spawn, you die. Here, you spawn,
Opponent is taking B.
and it feels like you're alive for quite a while still.
Opponent is taking D. We're taking C. Heads up, airdrop on the way. Opponent just got a zone.
Where are they?
Enemy is scoring in 1 zone.
C secured.
We just got a zone.
Thank you.
We've got 2 zones.
Thank you.
Opponent is taking B.
Damn.
Opponent is taking B.
Like, we are holding our own not too bad at the moment. You can see top middle.
Opponent is
It's
taking B.
fairly tight.
B
think-
lost.
Opponent is taking B.
Thank you.
Double kill.
Yeah, when we spawn in, we lose the portals we put up.
Opponent is taking B. Opponent is taking A. Airdrop incoming. We're taking D.
Where is...
Opponent is taking B. We've fallen behind. Let's turn it around.
Did not see them there. But hey, that worked.
We're scoring in 2 zones. We're ahead now. Keep up the pace. We're almost there. You got this.
I think we won.
Opponent is taking C.
Oh, we won! First game.
Stunning victory.
Wow.
I've been feeling that loss for a while.
Nice. How difficult to know if we're playing against real people or bots. There's no symbol against the name. It's nothing to say PlayStation or Xbox or PC. Now, does it just take me straight to a game, or did I actually need to press? It does. Okay. Hey, I'll take that. First ever game of Splitgate 2, and it's a win. Why are we back here if it's game found? Because then surely, yeah, it's just going to take us back. You see on PS4, you know, it barely has time to finish loading in that background scene, and then it's off again. There's not enough time on that home screen to do anything else. So I don't know what my score was in that previous game. I wonder if there's going to be a way for it to tell me.
Team deathmatch. 4, 3, 2, 1.
So this is just kills.
Bring home the victory.
Okay.
Watch out. Multiple teams are trying to rack up the most kills.
Where
Strike
are they?
first and enjoy the chaos.
It's a lot of ups and downs and...
Keep it up.
Ah, I watched the other player and is reminded by the movement we have. Thank you. Where do they go? Doesn't matter. My L1, my grenade is still... Let's try a different weapon.
Heads up, airdrop on the way.
Yeah, the grenade's on cooldown. Where are they? Ooh, that's a fun one. I don't know, Sixes, but I appreciate you coming in saying hi. This is my second ever game of this beta. In the first game, we won. We were losing for nearly the whole game. And then, the last 5 minutes... Oh wow, the slowdown there was a little rough.
Heads up, airdrop on the way.
How are you doing, Sixes? Using the radar to work out where I need to run to, because there's no one else around. There's no one here either. This map has a lot of ups and downs and places to hide. I can hear people shooting. I can't see. And you're always running. So there's no extra run button. Ah, time to get your social battery on the charger. How are you going to do that? Book? Movie?
Keep up the pressure. We're halfway to the score threshold.
Stay inside?
Heads up, airdrop on the way.
I don't know if I know there are bots in this beta. I saw the Twitter account and for Splitgate, and they have openly said yes, there are bots in the game. But it's difficult to know who are and who aren't bots because of a lot of these games, especially when they're cross-platform, will put a symbol next to the player's name to know what platform they're playing on. This one doesn't have it, so it's difficult to know who's who. But because I'm in Japan, if I see anyone with an Asian name, that typically means that they are real. Because developers rarely use Asian names for bots.
Heads up, airdrop on the way.
I like that plan, Sixes. I don't know if you've ever played the original Splitgate, Sixes, have you? Because this is 2. And 1 came out, I think, 4 years ago. I think a cross between Unreal Tournament and Portals. No, Halo and Portals. That's the kind of how I like to describe this game. A lot of places to hide. And I can shoot through the portals as well. I think as a tutorial, this isn't particularly good. It tells you how to play, but it doesn't tell you what. Like, it hasn't even told me how to change character. It hasn't told me what any of the characters do. I can't help but think that it needs to do a better job than that. We are so close to the 100. I don't even know how to view the stats. The game didn't even show me any of the stats for my last game. So yes, it's a little rough. See if I can see anyone behind me.
Victory is close. Don't back down.
Oh, the audio there was a little rough.
So back. Payback.
Heads up. Airdrop on the way.
And we done it. Game 2, win 2.
Incredible win. Way to bring home the victory.
I understand the sixes. I'm not a huge fan on them. So I hit down for main menu. Or will it load in time? Okay, so it stopped the game loading. It is PS4, but as you can see, menu, I've already seen what the menu does, and it's basically just settings. So I have 2 games done now, and I have no idea what my stats are. I know that things like the Battle Pass aren't exactly working right, and the Splitgate Twitter account has said this has an issue, this has an issue, this has an issue. The data's late, so I do know that there are some issues happening with this beta at the moment. But it's not even... like, I can't even view my previous battle. So I am collecting XP, and I need 50,000 to get through, but I don't even know how much I have at the moment. I wonder if Map Browser will just give me some information. No. Create a new project, that sounds like fun. Could create a QTE Gamers map. So I was doing just Onslaught. For game 1 was like hold the points. Hold point A, B, C or D. And we were behind right into the last minutes, and then we finally overtook them. It was like 504 to 480 or something. I would like to show you guys that unlike Splatoon, where you can press a button and look at the whole like last 25 games you've played, there doesn't appear to be anything here to do that. Now, yeah, I know, I agree that there are bugs and stuff, but like, I think this game comes out soon, and it never showed me it. Star Wars Hunters had a tutorial for this home screen, and the tutorial in Star Wars Hunters went through each of like L1 and R1, each of those sections, and said, hey, to do this, you do this, and here's some examples. This game, after the tutorial, just dumped me here. It didn't even show me how to play games or pick a game. And I know a lot of people know how to play these already, but I'm thinking of accessibility. Like, if you want a game to be accessible, then give people who know what to do the choice to skip the tutorial and just start playing. Or give people who don't know what they're doing a tutorial on how to do it. So if I go to loadouts, this is the character I've been using because it's the only character they told me how to use. Yeah, hopefully I will success. I think in the newsfeed on the right side, bottom left, There's something in there that's about, there it is, survey time. So yeah, hopefully I'll be able to take the survey, but I'll also leave it in the comments when I write up this. I'll try and put some just general thoughts in the YouTube description box. Nearly all my videos will have something in the description. Not always the live stream ones, but for this live stream I'll put something in the description. So I wanted to check out, because there are 3 characters. Okay, so I think this is the one we used in the tutorial, because Smart Wall is what we used in the tutorial. So we can shoot through a wall, but the enemy can't. So it's a shield, essentially. So it's interesting that we did the tutorial with this guy, but the game defaults, whoops, to this guy when we start. So this guy's ability is Rush, go fast basically. That's a good question, Sixus. I want to be this guy because of the Hypersight ability. Because the maps are a little big, and I don't, we're just going to them for the first time. So I don't know where everyone is, I don't know where people go. So with this, it'll help everyone out. Select. So we're on the loadout section, so we can change guns. That looks like a cool weapon. I'm actually kind of impressed how quickly that loads on PS4. What's these 2 pluses? Oh, huh. We can customize it, okay. I do like this loadout, it's kind of fun. Time Dome. Ah, if we can get an enemy in the Time Dome, they go slow and we go fast. Nice. And there are perks as well. So there's quite a bit of customization options, that's nice. As we level up, we get more rewards. Okay, well I like that, but unfortunately I can't see anything here that is a practice or a target range. There doesn't appear to be. What if I change playlist? Is there a practice? No, there's quick play. Doesn't really say much. Okay, so it doesn't look like there's a practice shooting range or anything like that. Can I customize my portals? Yeah, you can. There's a lot of customization options, and I bet we're going to be able to buy a lot of these if we wanted to. It'll be easy to spend some money in this game, I imagine. Fair enough. Sorry, I was just Checking that, I haven't needed to use that yet. Alright, no, you're right, Sixers. If we just did quick play, it'll be smaller games, shorter times. But honestly, even though I haven't done a lot of first-person shooters recently, I have been a big first-person shooter player, so I'm just going to go straight to Onslaught. And you think by selecting Onslaught it'll then start matchmaking? No. When you select Onslaught, it then takes you back to this screen, and then you can start matchmaking by pressing square. It just feels like there's one extra button. And what's weird is that when you complete a game and just say you want to play another one, it takes you back to this screen, and then it takes you into loading in the next game. But because this is the PS4, this background, this whole scene we see here, barely has time to load before then it's just whisked away to the next loading screen. So there are some interesting quirks about this, that's for sure. But I do like that it does have like Discord integration and friend list integration, and not even just friend list. I have a friend code I can give people, and they could just join me. I've turned it off in the options for this game, for this live stream, but at least, unlike Foam Stars, where you could only play with people on your friends list, in Splitgate, it lets you have a code, and you just give the code to anyone, and they can play with you. So yeah, the PS4 version will be the slowest to load. So again, looking at the names, it's difficult to see who is real or not.
Hot zone 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Time to go out there and show
Yeah,
what you got.
I'm happy there's some convenience too, because
Alert.
Foam Stars,
Teams are going for the
as
same
fun as the
objective.
game is, it does make things a pain to...
Zone is hot.
Well, that didn't help. Didn't take me near anyone.
Watch out, enemy is going for a capture.
Zone contested.
Your teammate is going for a capture.
I did the wrong button. Smacked.
Double kill.
Capture in progress. Hold the ground.
Ah! This is bonkers.
Heating up.
Oh boy. Hey, Snowwolf.
Watch out, enemy
Sorry,
is
that got a
going for
little
capture.
crazy. It was me versus the whole team. And I could pip them off, but... Damn, that was nuts.
Zone contested.
So this is my third game in the beta. And this is the third different mode I've played.
Watch out, enemy is going for a capture.
Avenger. Double kill. Avenger. Heating up. Double kill. Zone contested. Triple kill. For God.
Woohoo! Damn. Damn.
Zone
Sorry, I'm
contested.
getting really into this. I had like 5 kills there.
Watch out, enemy is going for a capture.
It feels like there's only one place to capture.
Zone contested.
Your teammate is attempting a capture.
Double kill. Double kill. Avenger.
A teammate is going for a capture. Help them out.
Zone contested.
Damn. I was trying to jump down and smack them. I don't know where my
Watch
team
out,
is.
enemy is going for a capture.
You see, I'm happily to kick some butts, but my teammates
Zone
seem
contested.
somewhat reluctant to do so. But then I just tried shooting from the outside.
Your
Probably what's
opponent is going
happening.
for a capture.
Zone contested.
Your teammate is going for a cap. Might need to assist.
I do like this weapon. It's slow, but it feels powerful. I just like a little bit more feedback, a little bit more rumble.
Double kill. Guardian Angel.
Watch out, enemy is going for a capture. Your teammate is attempting a capture.
Zone contested. Double kill.
Booyah. So my weapon's pretty decent at range.
Double kill. Triple kill. Avenger. 4 gone.
Ah, balls. They sniped me. Ha.
Opponent is going for a capture.
That's alright, Snow Wolf. There's no rush. I don't see how we're going to win this, if I'm honest.
Watch out, enemy is going for a capture.
Because there's only one capture point. And it's so in the middle.
Capture the zone. Let's respond.
It makes me wonder, how are we meant to win this? Unless the capture point changes. It does change. Look at the map, the radar, top
Zone
left.
active.
The zone has
Your
changed.
opponent is going for a capture.
Damn.
Your teammate is going for a capture. Opponent is going for a capture.
Just walked in that one. Okay, so it felt like that
Watch out, enemy is
Capture
going for a
points.
capture.
was there and on screen for such a long time. The Gundam game that I used to play before it,
A teammate is going for a capture. Help them out.
yeah, before the
Opponent
Gundam
is going
game
for a capture.
died. It had the same mode, but it was really only like a couple of minutes, and then it instantly changed.
Teammate is attempting a capture.
Double kill. Zone contested. Guardian Angel.
Your capture. Try to hold on.
Zone capture to equalize.
All right, we finally got one.
All tied up. Looking tough.
It could also be that the
Double
placement of the zone could be better. No point in detecting me. We're all going to run to the next place. I know there are weapons I could pick up. But I'm kind of liking this one at the moment.
Zone active.
So it's all over
Watch
there.
out, enemy is going for a capture. Your teammate is attempting a capture.
I'm going to try and throw a portal all the way up there.
Zone contested.
Teammate is going for a capture.
Double kill. On fire.
We got it.
Zone captured. Zone on the way.
Alright, let's get out of there. Damn. Grizzy McForm body.
Is
I
active.
wonder if that's the actual Grizzy,
Your
but I
opponent
doubt
is
it.
going for a capture.
Alright. And where is the capture zone? We're over there. There we go.
Zone contested. Double kill.
Watch out, enemy is going for a capture.
Ah, damn it. My reload wasn't going as quickly as I'd
Opponent is
hoped.
going for a capture.
I think what I would also like in this game is that the option not to use your PSN name.
Locked. Zone on the way.
Like, I can sign in and see my friends and whatever, but it would be nice if I could change what was displayed on screen to QTE gamers. Ah, damn. Got smacked from the side.
Zone is active.
Where is the zone?
Your opponent is going for a capture.
Zone contested.
So I need to see where it is so I can put a portal to it.
Opponent is going for a capture. Your teammate is going for a cap. Might need an assist.
Where are they?
Zone contested.
Capture initiated. Stand strong.
Double kill.
Ah, damn. At least my time bomb stayed on screen to help. Yeah. At least with this game, Snowwolf, I'm able to give you like a code. And you can just join me from the code. So I do like that change. Because it also has like Discord integration.
Opponent is going for a capture.
Payback.
Teammate is going for a cap. Might need an assist.
Yes, we did it.
You win.
Free games, free wins.
Outstanding. Amazing work out there. Way to step up and get the win.
Again. Ah, touchpad, you were right. So PC players, probably Xbox players. Oh, look at that, not bad. 4th place. Thank you, Sixes. You are right, it was the stealth, the touchpad. Not quite Snowwolf. At the moment there were only 3 different classes. I'm going to cancel this so I can show you. So once you do the tutorial, you're taken to this screen, and it tells you nothing. What we go to loadouts, are 3 different characters with 3 different abilities. L1 and R1 for this guy, the one I was using, sends out like radar, so everyone on our team can see where the enemy is in a certain area. Whereas this guy will send out a wall. Enemies can't shoot through it, but we can. And then on the far left, this guy has like a speed boost, so he makes himself go faster. So the passive stuff, I don't know how the passive works, because like for this guy, it says Taskmaster ability, faster ability cooldown for you and your teammates, but there's no visual cue as to where that range, that like how close do I need to be to this guy for that to work, or is it passive that it works for the whole team regardless of where you are? I don't know. At least with this one, I know I should be healing faster, so I like that. But it's a little bit of a shame there's only 3 different characters. Like, there's no medic, there's no obvious sniper, there's no tank. With this guy, if you go to edit, there are customization options. I kind of like that one more. So you can edit your character for sure, but if you go to locker, not locker, where am I looking? Where was the loadout? Oh yeah, you press circle, and then you can change what weapons you have. So I changed my weapon to the carbine. It does start with the synapse. I kind of liked the carbine. It's got more range, so I kind of get a little bit more of a sniper role. But of course there are compromises. Less ammo, less fire rate. But at least it's visually really nice. So yeah, I got with Meridian. I've done 1 game with this and 2 games of Eros. Oh, I see about Ducky, okay. Yeah, this just feels like Halo but with portals. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing, because I really liked like Halo 3 and ODST multiplayer back in the day. And it has that kind of speed to it. I just feel like there are weapon drops, and we've seen weapons being dropped across the floor. But there's no incentive to try it, and there's no way to try it. You have to be playing the game to do it. Yeah, I would say Portals versus Halo. The maps don't have any vehicles, so that's the difference. And the maps perhaps a little bit more vertical to try and get you to use the portals to move about them. Weapon selection is like what you can equip. If each character only has 2 to start with, that's just 6 guns. And there are plenty of other guns to pick up, but they're just names, and you're moving so quickly. I would like a picture so I could see the gun, because then at least the picture you can perhaps instantly read the picture quicker than you could read the name or remember what it looks like. Ooh, midnight launch sounds fun, Sixes. You could upload some YouTube shorts about the experience from the queue itself. That's nice. I've never done a midnight launch, but when the PS3 came out, the shop, instead of opening at like 9, opened up at 8 for those who had pre-ordered it. So I did go and get to the shop early. I was like 1 or 2 in the queue, but I'd already pre-ordered it and paid for it, so it was fine. Oi chat, leave me alone. Oh yeah, and just the playlist options. At the moment, I've only unlocked 2. Takedown and the others need some experience points. But it's frustrating that I can't find my other battles. Like, I want to look at my stats, and I can't do that. Why don't I just press, I think, L2? The daily stuff. So yeah, I'm pretty sure I've finished a lot of these daily stuff, apart from finished 6 matches. But because it's a beta and because this information's lagging behind the gameplay, it's going to take a little bit of time. So when I log back in, say tomorrow, some of this may fill out. Like, I would just want to look at my stats. I want to look at how well I've been doing or how bad I've been doing. Oh, we can look at the weapons. It's kind of a bit of a shame. You think about, like, with phones, with a watch or an iPad, you can ask your iPhone to make a sound to ping where they are. It's a shame with the PlayStation stuff. You can't turn on the PlayStation and press a button or use your phone's PlayStation app to ping your controller. But yeah, we're going to try game 4. Let's see how we do. 3 games, 3 wins, so that's fantastic. I am a little surprised. There's not a lot of views on Splitgate. I'm wondering if perhaps in Japan Splitgate isn't as popular, or perhaps the Splitgate itself isn't as popular. Or perhaps there's something happening this weekend that I don't know about, and I'm the uncool one. Well, matchmaking isn't too bad, thankfully. Again, it is a beta, so every now and then I'm going to the Splitgate 2 Twitter page and just check. Okay, we've done this map before. Multi-team hot zone. Well, I hit Riddy and...
Zone 5, 4.
Wow, you can still see for like 3 or 4 seconds some of the levels still loading in.
Don't waste it. Be alert. Multiple teams are going for the same objective.
Zone active.
Ah, okay. This is where we were before.
You started the capture. Good work.
Zone contested. Guardian Angel.
Ooh, there's some odd moments of slowdown.
Double kill.
This was like exactly like last time, where it gets really
Contested.
crazy. It's a shame that they didn't change this, that they didn't, like, we've gone straight back to this again.
Capture in progress.
Why couldn't there be a different capture point at the start?
Zone contested.
Like, we don't need to be in that building, it's just that it's safer in there. Because the zone
Going for a
that we
counter.
contest is around the building.
Zone contested.
Alright, should have been on the outside, but never mind.
Your teammate is attempting a capture.
Double kill.
I'll take that.
Watch out, enemy is going for a capture.
Zone contested.
Ooh. Slow down shooting through the portals. It's rough.
Double kill. Heating up.
Yeah, I put the time bomb through the portal as well.
Score. Zone captured.
But we did it!
That's a good
Captured it.
capture. Stay focused.
That's just an example of how you can use the portals. In my opinion, quite effectively. Oh, hello. Ah! Jump up, I got a face full of bullets.
Zone is hot.
Your opponent is going for a capture.
Damn. Yeah.
Opponent is going for a capture.
Where do we need to go?
Opponent is going for a capture.
I don't know if I just sniped him with the portals or not.
Your teammate is attempting a capture.
Slow them down. Nice, that worked.
Double kill. Heating up. Guardian Angel. Zone captured.
Yes, nice.
Zone incoming. Guardian Angel.
Oh. Damn. But still, cool. They were just attacking from the front. They were there was no strategy there, like attack from above or anything like that. That
Zone
work?
active.
A teammate
Damn,
is going
it
for
did.
a capture. Help them out. Your opponent is going for a
Okay,
capture.
4th place again. So yeah, touchpad is definitely stats.
Zone contested.
Watch out, enemy is going for a capture. Your teammate is going for a capture.
Where are they?
Capture initiated. Stand strong.
Damn. That opponent ran in and nearly stopped the capture. Because it pauses as soon as the opponent gets in there.
Time to celebrate.
But we took them out just before they were able to pause our capturing at that point. There we go. Ah, fifth in the end. Ah, we've had this screen now. The experience points didn't happen the first couple of times. See, it takes us to this screen. It's loading, loading, it's kind of finished loading. And then it will take us straight to the next one. I mean, we can access the other menus from here for sure, so we can customize. Especially if we've leveled up, but... So all these challenges, oh, that's the daily stuff. Shame. It costs 10 tokens, but I don't have tokens, so I can't get the beta tester. It's a shame that during this beta there's not a free battle pass. It'd be kind of a nice gift. Well, I'm sticking with my guy.
Domination. 5, 4, 3, 2,
Okay, zones.
1.
So,
This is your moment.
it's been a little while since we've had zones.
Heads up. Multiple teams are going for the same objectives.
See, if this game could do portals,
Taking B.
you'd think that Marvel Rivals could do Doctor Strange as well.
Taking B.
Be secure.
Damn. Well, we got B, but at what cost?
We pulled into the lead.
Well, take the lead. Where? That's
Opponent
the
is
next
taking
one.
A. Opponent is taking B. Enemy is scoring in 2 zones. Opponent just got a zone. Opponent is taking B.
Ooh, nice. That guy was...
Double kill. Guardian Angel.
They're in the lead. Let's get it back.
D secured.
We've got 2 zones.
Damn it. Damn it.
We've taken the lead. Keep it up.
So where are the zones?
Taking B. Opponent is taking B. Opponent is taking B.
Ah, balls. I messed that one up.
Be secured.
We've got 2 zones. Heads up, airdrop on the way.
That was a bad placement as well. They're nowhere near anything.
Opponent is taking B.
Be lost.
We're taking A. Enemy is scoring in 2 zones.
Guardian Angel. A secured.
We're scoring in 2 zones. Opponent is taking A. Opponent is taking A. We're taking B.
Double kill.
Cheers, teammates there.
Opponent is taking B. Opponent is taking A.
Damn.
B secured.
You gotta remember this is
Got
the
3
sequel,
zones.
so it's quite possible that through trial and error from the first game that they've worked out better portal stuff.
A lock.
Like you can only use portals on
Opponent is taking A.
on certain places,
Opponent is taking D.
so it's not a free for all with portals. So I'm guessing that helps
D lock.
balance it. But if you really shoot it a long way,
Is taking A. Heads up, airdrop on the way. Opponent is taking A. Enemy is scoring in 2 zones. We're taking D. We're taking B. Opponent is taking A.
damn,
Enemy is scoring in 2 zones.
they're coming back. We're in the 400s, but they're getting up there.
Enemy is scoring in 2 zones.
My guess is there is an actual advantage to playing this on PlayStation 5
Opponent just got a
because of
zone.
the resolution and
Be
how
secure.
far you can see.
Scoring on 1 zone. Opponent is taking B.
A secured.
We've got 2 zones.
My guess is that with a high resolution TV and a PS5, especially even like the Pro, you'll be able to see so far into the
Airdrop incoming.
so far ahead of you. You'll be able to put portals nearly across the whole map. 'Cause even with the PS4, I've put some real far portals around.
Opponent is taking A.
We had this.
Scoring in 2 zones.
Wow, yeah, I just remembered. We had this in the past on PlayStation 3 with Warhawk.
A
The game had a sniper class and a sniper weapon that was really effective.
Enemy is scoring in 2
And if you had an
zones.
HD TV, you could literally see from one end of a map to the other. Not all maps, but some maps you could.
Opponent is taking
So, with an HD TV, you could see where the enemy was on the opposite side of the map and snipe them.
That's a wrap. Victory secure.
So I remember that, and there was a trophy in the game Warhawk for doing not quite sniping an enemy, but doing it over such a long distance. Okay, that was my worst game so far. No way, Snowwolf. Get yourself some practice, get yourself some customizing, and if you feel like it, even play a game as well, just to help get yourself warmed up to it. There's no rush. Probably got at least another 30-40 minutes of the stream. I guess the big issue would be when the beta itself goes offline like it did yesterday. It would be nice to know what the party up is and why that's different to this. My guess is that if you hit party, you stay in that group of people, and as they go to the next game, you join them in the next game. And if you don't, the game will take you out of that group and tries to find a new group for you to play in. Actually, I am going to cancel because I need to use the bathroom. So apologies, but I'm going to have to say BRB, and I'll see you guys in a couple of minutes. Yes, that would be because I forgot to unmute myself. Cheers for the heads up. It's usually Gar who points out that I've forgotten to do that. Alright, so. Yeah, we've still got a little while to go before we unlock the other game modes. It's a little frustrating that I can't even see what the details are. Like, I can't press triangle and it won't tell me, so that's a little annoying. Yeah, I want I want team stuff, but in arena quick play, it looks like it's only team deathmatch, and the other modes. I'm not entirely sure what like firecracker is going to be or split ball. Unfortunately, I don't think there is. If I go back out and get the settings up, Where was the settings? There it is. There's video, and all there is field of view. There's nothing about text size. And I go to accessibility. Aha. I can make the subtitles bigger. No, I can't. Subtitles do not get bigger. And there's like colours for the enemy teams, but I guess I could make my allies yellow. Sight colours. But yeah, there's nothing here. I can't make the subtitles bigger, and I can't make the text bigger, unfortunately. At least there are colourblind options to help. So at least that's something. And you can also do crosshair stuff. So if you're finding the text small, you might find the crosshairs small as well. You can't make them bigger, but you can make the colour change. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start doing some quick play stuff. Not exactly into solo stuff, but at least we've got some different game modes to try. Like, I want to know what split ball is and firecracker and stuff like that. It's entirely possible that in single player a different character might suit me more. Like, maybe I want someone who can take hits more, or maybe I want someone who can run around and get out of danger quicker. But I'll stick with this guy for now. Ooh, good luck, Snowwolf. It could also be that the team stuff is more popular than the solo stuff. So the matchmaking we were doing before might be more populous. Unfortunately, games this PS4 and PS5 generation rarely say how many people are in a match. Like back in the Killzone days, when I used to play that a lot, you could look at the playlist, look at the maps, look at the game modes, and it'll tell you how many, out of like the 36 people it needs, how many people are playing that game. Looks like a different map. That's okay, Snowwolf, don't you worry. Get yourself some practice. So I am in a team of 4, maybe. Even though it didn't say anything about team, other than team deathmatch.
Hot zone, the heat is on. 5, 4, 3.
You see that? My hand loaded in before the gun did.
Round 1.
Time to go out there and show what you got. Smash it.
Okay.
Occupy the zone and defend it to score.
Zone active.
Opponent is going for a capture.
Kickoff.
So we are in a group of... Yeah, nice.
Double kill. New power weapon in the arena.
Capture in progress. Hold your ground.
There's a foo bar over there, that's what we're talking about.
Double kill. Heating up.
Where are they? Where are they?
Capture complete.
Alright. Actually, I'm wondering if this playlist is just 2 teams. red and yellow in our case. And before we were playing with many more players, that perhaps it was 3 or 4 teams. That's the difference here.
Zone active.
So we're probably playing on smaller maps.
Your opponent is going for a capture.
Zone contested.
Capture underway. Be alert.
Damn. We're going to try and escape.
Watch out. Enemy is going for a capture.
See, again, I would just want the game to tell us some of this instead of me having to guess. Oh, balls.
Your teammate is attempting a capture.
I was just scouting out the area.
Contested.
Got totally taken
Watch
out.
Enemy is going for a capture.
Zone locked.
Got it. Oh no, not in time.
Don't let them get the next zone.
So we've got 3 dots under our name, under the team on top, middle. I'm wondering if that means we're going to do 3 different game modes after each other. Like this first game mode is this, and then perhaps it's going to do capture the flag next or something like that.
Capture in progress. Hold your ground.
Oh damn, I got here too early. That's what was
Teammate
happening.
Going for a cap. Might need an assist.
See, there's a lot of guesswork on my part because the game just isn't telling us what I need.
Opponent is going for a capture. Teammate is going for a cap. Might need an assist.
Payback. Zone contested. Avenger. You won the round.
Ah, so it's round
Won the
base.
round. Nice work.
Again, with Killzone, when you have the 3 dots, it usually meant that round 1 would be this, and immediately, without going to this screen, you would go straight into the next thing. So you'd capture an item and then it'd go, okay, now capture the flag, and the map's still playing, the game's still playing, the time is still going. So that's what I imagined this was going to be, but no, we've logged out and we're going back in again.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 2.
I do compare it a lot to Killzone, but that's because it did such a good job back in the day.
Zone is hot.
Watch out. Enemy is going for a capture.
Oh, damn, it moved. Oh,
Your
balls.
teammate is going for a cap. Might need an assist.
New power weapon in the arena. Zone contested.
I have a hammer.
Opponent is going for a capture.
Zone.
Ooh, you see that? Smack.
Time to rally.
Ah,
Double kill.
it's ridiculous. It's essentially a baseball bat.
Zone active.
Okay,
Your
that
teammate
was
is
fun.
attempting a capture.
They took 1 step and I got them. No, get down there. Fine, do it that way then.
Capture underway. Be alert.
Avenger. Zone contested.
Opponent is going for a capture.
Where are my teammates?
A teammate is going for a capture. Help them out.
There we go.
Zone captured. All tied up.
We even the score. Now, time to pull ahead.
Guardian Angel.
Ah, cool. Like Halo, you're able to run on the buildings a little bit if there's a ledge.
Zone is hot.
Watch out, enemy is going for a capture.
Okay.
Round one.
Damn. They
Lost
they
that
removed my
round.
portal that
No
was
big
there.
deal. We got this.
So I sniped one of them, but I didn't get the other one. That was fun. Ah, coffee
Five,
break.
4, 3, 2, 1. Round 3.
I think I would like a sprint button. Even though I know we're moving quickly as it is.
Zone active.
Yeah, I wasn't really focusing there.
Your
No, we
opponent
moved
is going
quick,
for a
but
capture.
it's like a little burst of speed. Damn it.
New
Moving
power
my
weapon
portal.
in the arena.
Ah, balls.
They secured a capture. Let's turn things around.
Zone incoming.
Damn it, I was gonna say, they're focusing on me, teammate, knock them out.
Get to the zone.
You see that? They were shooting through the portal.
Zone contested.
Watch out, enemy is going for a capture.
Shooting through the portal is such a cool thing, 'cause you don't necessarily on my PS4, I don't think I can see far
A teammate is
into the
going for a
portal.
capture.
Again, on
Now,
PS5, the PS5 may load more of the portal.
opponent is going for a capture.
So on PS4, the portal doesn't load in until I'm really close to it. So again, I'm not able to always see what's happening.
Zone contested.
Watch out, enemy is going for a capture.
There you go.
Teammate is going for a cap.
And you can see how low resolution that is. It's very, very blocky. It's effective. It looks really cool. We can pull it off. It's fantastic.
Round lost.
But man, looking through a portal, it's like looking at 480p on a PS4. They all got on the same spec as me.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Match point.
Match point, okay. See, I look for that portal, and it's like 5 or 6 pixels, and then it slowly gets more detail.
Watch out, enemy is going for a capture.
Zone contested.
Your
Alright.
teammate is going for a capture.
Perhaps I'm having a little bit too much fun here.
New power weapon in the arena.
Power weapon? Where is this slipstream?
Your teammate is going for a cap. Might need an assist.
Ooh, Uzis.
Your opponent is going for a capture.
Avenger.
Oh, okay. Uzis are cool.
Capture in progress. Hold your ground.
That load animation's cool as well. Okay.
Watch out, enemy is going for
And
a
of course,
capture.
we lose them when we die, but it's been fun
Your teammate
trying
is
out
attempting a capture.
these weapons.
Zone captured.
Counted. Strong capture.
Smacked.
Payback.
What's wrong one?
Zone active.
capture. Good work.
Started, yes. Where are they going to come from? There's one there.
Round one.
Oh, there we go. no one challenged me.
Done. We're tied now. Let's finish this.
Hey, welcome back. I think we're in the final match point here.
Five, four, three,
No
two,
respawns.
one. Respawns disabled.
Oh boy.
No respawns in the tiebreaker round. So, try your best not to die, okay?
That is scary.
Zone active.
My teammate is going for a capture. Help them out.
I can't see what the enemy is.
The teammate is going for a cap. Might need an assist.
I think we won because I think we knocked them all out.
Fantastic win. Good work. Time to celebrate.
Whew. Okay, that was a little stressful. No respawn coming on the screen. Hey, second place. Not bad. Alright, I should be able to get... I was about to say I should be able to get Snowwolf in, but... I don't think it's working. Well, we'll check out that video in a bit, Sixes. Let me know, Snowwolf, when you're ready to join in. Oh, you may not have headphones in, let me just type that. Sorry for the clicking and clanking of the laptop keyboard there. See, without game mode, I didn't expect it to just be that one mode split across. Like each round I expected to be a different game mode. I didn't expect one game mode 5 times. So again, the game doesn't do enough to communicate what exactly is happening. You kind of just have to experience it, and well, whether you like it or not, that's what you're gonna do. And I know this is a beta, but look how refined this is. And also I downloaded the beta, and if you go to the cross media bar, you can check what updates the beta's had, and the latest update on the beta basically says it's the day 1 patch before it's been certified by PlayStation. So I know the game isn't going to change much from this because they've already uploaded the day 1 patch for the game. Well, that's nice of Harry. But also, you're older than Harry, so perhaps he also trusts you to be like the more mature person. Because what, Harry's what, 14? I can't quite remember now. So you're going to have to keep everything all nice and PG. And that's PG, not peachy. I mean, Nugget's like 13 or 14 as well, so yeah, I've watched a little bit of Harry's live stream, and chaotic youth is what I would summarize what I watched as. Not saying that's bad. I'm not saying that's bad at all. That's kind of how he streams. I'm very much more. If I could stream this in bed, I probably would. Like if you could stream from the Switch 2, it would be fantastic just to lie there in bed and stream straight from the Switch 2 to YouTube or Twitch or whatever. That'd be fun. Let me see if I can get... No, it doesn't say you're online, Snowwolf. Give me a sec. I'm just going to switch to thumbnail while I just check this out. Okay, there you are. I was going to say, if that didn't work using the party function, I was going to send you a friend code. But there you are, you've appeared. Are you using that guy? I haven't used that guy yet. So, in options. So you go to menu and options. So, menu and options. There's chat. So I have not enabled chat, nor have I enabled Discord, but I haven't linked to my Discord, so it doesn't matter. But yeah, I've turned chat off. It's nice there's space for 4 players. Kind of like Foam Stars. You're welcome, Snowwolf. Well, I've set this at the moment to quick play. So we'll do that for a little bit. Who knows, we might go back to 24 player onslaught at the end, when there's, as you can see, more than one team to face off against. But for now, we'll keep it a quick play, and we'll start, and this will be us trying out party play. I think that's what they call it. So don't worry if... Oh, I had the wrong loading screen on. Whoops. Yeah, sorry about that. There was no music in the background. Because the PS3 uses optical audio to USB, that has its own separate thing on my computer, and I had that. Nah, that's no wolf. That's fine. That's fine. It's not a problem whatsoever. And there we are. We're together. I only have ever done audio. I think I didn't do it for Killzone or Resistance on PS3, but I'm pretty sure I used it a little bit with Warhawk, because the Warhawk I bought for PS3 came with the Bluetooth microphone. And I think on Xbox 360 I tried it a little bit with a
Zone
headset.
starts now.
But once you realise just how
5,
toxic the
4,
community is, I
3,
just stopped.
2, 1. Round 1.
This is what we train for. Find the zone and capture it to score.
Zone is active.
Your opponent is going for a capture.
Damn it. They shot through the portal. They shut it down
Power
even.
weapon in the arena. Zone locked.
Ah, they're on the other side of the sign.
Think you can capture. Let's turn things around.
Watch out, that baseball bat is
Zone
lethal.
on the way.
Don't let them near you.
Zone active.
Ah, balls.
Oh, your teammate is attempting a capture.
Sounded surprised that
Watch
my
out,
teammate was
enemy is
doing
going
that.
for a capture.
Ah, nuts. Yeah, we're up against some pros this time. Gonna have to adjust. Be a bit more serious, I
Your
suppose.
teammate is going for a cap. Might need an assist. Opponent is going for a capture.
Zone contested. Round locked.
Alright, so we're up against some people who have played this a little bit.
Got this.
Don't you worry, Snowwolf. Keep going, you keep trying. Keep having fun if you can.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 2. Get to the zone.
Well, that's one kill.
Teammate is going for a capture. Help them out.
Damn. I went after the wrong player on their team.
Your opponent is going for a capture.
New power weapon in the arena.
Teammate is attempting a capture.
Damn. I got stuck on the bouncing.
Completed.
But we got the zone, so that's something.
Don't get cocky, kid.
You hear that? That was a Han Solo kind of line.
Zone is hot.
I have no idea where that person shot me from. Oh,
Watch out.
My
Enemy
left.
is going for a capture.
I know I should be using portals a little bit, but
Double kill. Zone locked.
oh, we're so close to getting that one.
Tighten up. Let's make the next zone out.
Close call.
Damn it. Killed by pistol there. Oh man, it's gonna be down there, isn't it? Yeah.
Get to the zone.
Oh, oops.
Teammate is attempting a capture.
Trying to hide.
Zone contested.
Opponent is going for a capture.
Damn it, couldn't hold it. Ah, I got in.
Time to step up.
I
Win this
couldn't
next round. Keep
get there
the
quick
game
enough.
alive.
Damn it. But at least that was far more competitive from us that time. Excuse me.
Five, four, three, two, one. Match point.
It's down here again.
Get to the zone.
Opponent is going for a capture.
Zone contested.
Ah, damn. I was hoping to have done enough chip damage I could just smack them, but not quite.
Watch out, enemy is going for a capture.
New power weapon in the arena. Zone one.
Damn it. Not in there quick enough.
Zone on the way. Guardian Angel. Close call. Zone is hot.
Got two.
Double kill.
Different zone this time. We haven't had one over here before.
Capture initiated. Stand strong.
Zone contested.
So with this weapon, I couldn't use any of my abilities.
Capture. Capture in progress. Hold your ground.
Double kill.
Oh, balls.
Opponent is going for a capture.
Zone contested.
Held it, but not long enough.
Game over.
Not our best plan. We'll call that one a learning experience.
We are not winning sixes. They kicked butt. Still got 12 kills. Not bad, but rough. And do you think for this game being the sequel that they don't have a way to avoid spawn camping is a little annoying? But then again, we got Gar, who in Splatoon 3 is more than happy to go and spawn camp and kick butts up there in the home area of the other team. You also have to remember, Snowwolf, this game, this is the sequel, so people have played the first one, people have played the beta yesterday. We're both coming in very fresh from this. And even though I have some first-person shooter experience, it isn't on this current PS5 generation or even the PS4. I only did a little bit of kills on a PS4. So having to learn just like you. I guess I do a little bit of first-person shooters here and there, like I did the Ghostbusters for 2 weeks. I wouldn't worry about it. It's a beta. Yeah, you just put that in the chat, you're used to dying. That's fine. Like for me, my character's ability is that radar, so as long as I can survive long enough to get the radar off, I've contributed. So in my mind, that's great. And in the time you're alive, if you think that you're doing good in the time you are alive, then you're doing good. So that's kind of how I look view it. If you feel like you're doing bad, then you probably are just having a rough time. But if you feel like in the short time you're alive and you're able to do something, then great, you're able to do something. Taking a little bit of time to get us into this game. I'm going to check the Splitgate, see if Twitter, see if they're still going. No updates for 6 hours. Okay. And the thing is, it says game found. Is there any way to cancel that? If I press circle, will that cancel or not? So, like, can I cancel out of it and then start a new search? Well, let's have a go. Circle. X. Circle. Square. I think the game, it is broken, but we'll see. Maybe they put us in a match that just started. And after a round finishes, we'll get in. I don't know. Again, it's just a lack of information, isn't there? Search on Twitch and watch any stream under the Splitgate 2 category with the drops enable tag. Do not beta to earn and claim exclusive rewards. Huh. Oh, no. That was the PS4's web browser there. But now I think we have got a bug here because we can't seem to get out of game found. I can't change playlist. I can't cancel. I can't do anything my end when it comes to the game found. Yeah, this is the first proper bug. Like, I've had frame rate dips to like nearly single digits, but that could just be this is the PS4 version and it was nuts. But this is the first time we've got stuck. Well, I'm just going to put the thumbnail up while I see if I can get myself out of this. Alright, so I quit the party, got the party restarted, but the game found, as you can see, is still not working, and I can't go to quick play. So even quitting the party didn't stop this from breaking on us. Toxic Discord, okay. Yeah, okay, toxic community. Well, much like the rest of the online stuff we do, in our little corner of the internet, we're the ones here chilling and relaxing. So, yeah, it's I think it's safe to say it's broken. So honestly, I think I'm probably going to call it a day and say that the stream is going to be finishing now. And if it fixes itself, we'll keep playing for a little bit more. But I don't know if you guys have noticed, but before I stopped the party, Snowwolf's character, the Splitgate symbol was not turned on. It was only mine. I quit the party, rebuilt the party, and now Snowwolf's character is standing on the Splitgate symbol. The game found also changed the square, but it didn't work either. So yeah, I will say nearly 2 hours of a beta. It's not too bad. It's a shame that the Discord community might be a little toxic. Unfortunately, I'm not too surprised. But yeah, that's the Splitgate 2 beta. We did the big Onslaught multi-team games. We've done the small squad-based teams, was A versus B. So thank you, Snowwolf, for joining me for a couple of games there. But yeah, it is a beta. It's buggy. This is the PS4 version as well. So the numerous frame rate drops we've had and the very low resolutions looking through the portals, it's to be expected. Like, we've even had matches where we've loaded into the map with our hands and then the gun loads in second. So, you know, it's expected. But, and I'll say this again, this beta does have the day one patch. So this is very, very close to the state of the game when it will launch out of beta. So what we're experiencing now is going to be very similar. What could probably change is the server-based stuff. Communication, scores, what you buy in the shop, battle passes, quests, that stuff is broken. And that stuff I'm expected to be fixed because that's more server-based stuff. Console-based stuff is at what it is at the moment. So yeah, Splitgate 2, it's impressive that they decided to do a PS4 beta, or a PS4 version of the game, and I do appreciate that. I'm still using the PS4, and so quite a few others in my community, so I appreciate that, and it's fine. It's looks good, it's good speed. I'm looking forward to trying this. Oh, there you go. So, when it comes to live streams, the plan typically is Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. If this beta is still going, let's say, Tuesday, I could do a surprise beta and see if things are better, if things are improved. I'm not going to guarantee a Tuesday live stream, but the option is there to do one. I would not like to do one tomorrow because I would like to have a day off, and I got to do Kofi stuff tomorrow, like the Puzzle and Dragon stuff, the Arcade Spirit stuff. So there's not a live stream tomorrow. Oh, okay. If this is going to be an ongoing beta, then there's a chance this could become Saturday's game for a week or two. Or until... But then, so this upcoming weekend is not a Unite weekend. So we could do it this weekend, upcoming. But the following weekend is a Unite weekend, and the weekend after that is a Splatoon weekend. So I would like to try this a little bit more as they fix it, as they change it. So yeah, I can't guarantee the times and days. Perhaps Tuesday, perhaps a Saturday. Honestly, and I know this is going to sound like a sell, but if you subscribe to YouTube, you'll get a notification when I'm live. If you follow the social medias, that's in the description. If you don't have QR code readers, you'll get a notification, a message when I go live. But I'm not too sure. I know you got to say it's summer launch, Snowwolf, but the fact that this game has the day one patch makes me think that this is going to be something that's coming out perhaps in a week or two. Because when you go to the PS4 Cross Media Bar and check updates, it says that this is the patch that's currently going through certification. So, yeah. Samoyed Smokeyard. I think that's the stage I don't like. The one with the giant ship in the middle with the elevators. But I can have a look. We'll have a look what happens this weekend. Like I said, this upcoming weekend is not a Unite weekend. So Saturday's live stream is up in the air at the moment. But yes, we'll come back Wednesday with Foam Stars on PS4. Until then, check out the Cross Media Bar stuff. Today's Cross Media Bar video was the Motorstorm Apocalypse soundtrack, and that is a good soundtrack. I do like that soundtrack. And the Cross Media Bar is pretty cool for that. And tomorrow will be a new game being streamed from the cloud. And I think, if I'm right, it's going to be Soul Hackers 2. Because I've yet only found one RPG I would recommend streaming from the cloud. Because they're all terrible with their save systems. But yeah, until then, until I see you guys in the future, thanks again for everyone watching. Thanks again, Snowwolf, for coming in and showing off some of the party system. Thank you, Sixes, for popping in, chatting away. And until I see you guys again, please take care.